Welcome back, everybody. This is Brother Mutant here. Today we're going to continue on our quest to beat Pathfinder Kingmaker. Now, we are using Dorraj, our main Sword Saint Magus. He has a couple of mercenaries that we've purchased specifically for his team. One will be an undead Eldritch Scoundrel for some sneak attack love, the undead bonuses besides. This is a custom build. And then, of course, for the other mercenary, we have an Inquisitor who is the ability to summon pets at a moment's notice, and this gives us a lot of leeway when it comes to controlling the battlefield. Now we have a few mods. For those of you that have never played this game before, know that I am using mods. We have turn-based combat will be one of the most obvious things you'll notice, as the vanilla game has real-time with pause, which means you don't have to pause it. You can just click, point, and just everybody goes for as a kind of like a free-for-all. It gets a little crazy. They have their own AI, so your teammates can actually not be complete idiots, but chances are they're going to be idiots. So turn-based combat is more pen and paper friendly, and therefore, and since I'm a pen and paper kind of person, turn-based combat was a must for me. I have some other things here, nothing really outstanding except for Eldritch Arcana, and that one really gives us a few spells you didn't have in the vanilla game, some feats you didn't have in the vanilla game, as well as some traits which they did not have at all in the vanilla game. So again, this is how I made my undead character, using the Eldritch Arcana mod. Amazing ability. Highly recommended. So far hasn't caused us any issues, so there is that. There is another mod out there that I'm not using because I hear they conflict. I could be mistaken on this, but I have heard Call of the Wild is an amazing mod that also adds a lot of spells that I would have been interested in, but sadly I didn't grab it because I know I wanted Eldritch Arcana. So again, on you for what you want to download. You can find all these mods, by the way, on the Nexus. So just Google Nexus Pathfinder mods, and you should actually see their web pages, a huge laundry list of ones, as well as like things like pictures, portraits of various characters and stuff, which I've employed as well. Other than that, the only thing that's really kind of cheesy here is the bag of tricks. This is how I was allowed to make my mercenaries, instead of being a 20-point buy, a 25-point buy, just like my main character. And I validate that with, if it was me and two of my friends playing the game, would their characters be subpar? No. So the fact that they're mercenaries means nothing to me. It's just my other two characters. So I wanted them all to be at the same equivalent level. And this can get really ridiculous for the amount of power you can put out on a team with three known characters where they have a 25-point buy. The undead alone, since she doesn't have a con stat, I could floor her con stat into the toilet and make sure that her charisma, which is now her new con stat, is amazing. So she has a really, really high amount of hit points, as well as a decent fortitude save because of this, which is, again, pretty cool to me. There's other things you can do with Bag of Tricks. A fine example is you can gift yourself weapons and whatnot. Now, I have saved the game. I want to delete that one because I was dinking around yesterday just as we logged off. I hard saved the game, so we're going to go to our last hard save. We're doing kingdom stuff right now. We're waiting for our curses to pop so that we have a chance to go do our curse. That's coming up real soon. Let's check to make sure we have a journal request, something that we might need to do. But we've been doing a lot of artisan stuff, making sure the artisans are happy, healthy, have all their quests met, so they're basically pleased and kissing our ass and giving us gobs and gobs of treasure that we're selling in many cases. Quickly, let's just shrink down the stuff that we know we've already done and finished with. Notice we are on Vonhold Vanishing, so we're literally on chapter 1, 2, 3. We're on chapter 4 officially right now. We're waiting for something for the Sweet Teeth to do. I don't have a damn thing for them yet, and I don't think I'm going to have anything for them anytime soon until we get into Barnhold proper. So I could be mistaken on that, but I haven't found anything. Affairs of the Heart. We're waiting for Chemo to tell us about his date. Bloody Craft. Arrest Moreland. We have a specific mission to do that one. So we're waiting for that to chime in. We have Curse in 50 days, so we're running out of time there. But again, that doesn't really matter until it gets down to the last 14 days. At what time we'll have, oh God, we got to do something. And at that point, we'll run into it. So we really have 36 days here, and that's still a lot of time. And then everything else is basically just claim more land and get more advisors, rank up your kingdom, stuff of that nature. So nothing has to be done is my point. Notice that we have advisors doing things. We have hunting for Moreland done in 3 days. That's one of the things that we want to get done. Build a town, 7 days. This hunting Moreland, by the way, is just an automatic success, I think, so that's awesome. And we need that to be finished. Curse for David Nettle is actually going to be our first curse, finally done in 4 days. And then from there, we have Fey Magic done in 14 days, and again, a pretty good chance that it'll pass. as well as Enchanted Wind. So an opportunity that'll be done in 11 days, and again, a pretty decent chance, a 3 out of 4 chance that it'll pass. So what I was suggesting is either we take over another region, which we cannot do, or find something else that will require us to burn 7 to 14 days up. Curses aren't it, training's not it, economy's not it, but rank ups are. So we have Lindsay who could get a rank up, and not a bad idea. She definitely needs it. What else do we have though? We have, I want to get, just so we can see the stats here, I want to get either relations, arcane, stability, or culture up. Okay, so there's culture, and that is the storyteller, so we could put him in there. Military, no. Stability, Keston, but he's busy. Andy, no. Relations, yes. And I think, oh, nope, and she's busy. So really, it's either the storyteller or Lindsay. And the reason I picked Lindsay is because if you look over here for espionage, you notice that the Grand Diplomat has to have rank 3. It says 4, but it's a lie. Rank 3 is the minimum now, to give them the inclination that, hey, they're too busy, you should probably hire someone else. So that's the Grand Diplomat. If you look at relations up here, you can see the job description. Small Berries Regent covers these matters until you signed a Grand Diplomat, which is what Lindsay is. So Lindsay getting from 1 to 2 and then 2 to 3 is definitely a boon. We'll quick save this because this could go south. And again, just to remind you, we have 1, 2, 3 things that'll be done, 4 or 5 things that'll be done. So we'll have 6 things that'll finish with Lindsay popping as well. So you'll see at least 6 things show up. Now the question is, will we have any real problems with the fact that we're jumping 14 days? I can't answer that until we actually try it. So let's give it a go. There's 5 things. Those are in the events, and then of course projects is 4. So altogether we've got 9 things so far out of the 6. So we got extra stuff for sure. Not surprising, it's the start of the month. Relations is rank 2. Awesome. Failure, we'll have to redo that. Success, 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 success. Okay, so we have to redo it. That's why we scum save. For those of you that don't know, I am scum saving for this reason, because if you go from, there's 2 positive outcomes for your kingdom, where you're serene, which is better than stable, or stable, which is where we're at right now. That's how you start your kingdom. If you go below stable, it becomes rapidly a massive problem. There's like 3 levels at least below stable, I think, and it's the failure of your kingdom as a result of these, because every time that you get lower than stable or another rank below stable, all your checks are at a penalty because the people are pissed off, they're writing. There's ways to make it go away, but I don't want to do that, so that's why we're scum saving stuff. So if you're wondering why we're doing this, this is why we're doing it. I want all at least passes, so successes or triumphs are better than successes. Those would be amazing, but I don't care about those so much as I care about at least a success. So Lindsay always is going to pass. She's failing. Triumph, success, success, success. So again, we really need to get her to pass her check. Now Octavia, we actually take a look at hers real quick just to see what her check is. She's got a 75% chance. So she really does have the ability to do this. She's just been very unlucky lately. Let's go again. And we upgraded another village to a town. So we get to pick a town to get upgraded. Remember, we know which one that's going to be. So after this is done, that'll be our next thing to do. Relations, 2. There's our success. Okay, Enchanted Wind. News has arrived from the largest observatory in the 5 Kings Mountains. The enchanted lens of their main telescope broke. The destruction of such a powerful artifact caused a gust of enchanted wind, which is now moving towards a region of the barony. You should seize this opportunity. The Magister's experiment was a success. A close study of the movements of the enchanted winds allow the wizards to better understand the nature of magic. +6 to arcane. That's a big hogging oomph. Good job, Octavia. Success for Fey magic. A Fey magician visited a settlement and made everyday things come to life. The people seem to be more frightened than amused by the minor and generally harmless anomaly. The counselor's servants arrested the mischievous Fey and compelled him to repair the damage he'd done. +3 loyalty. Not bad. And again, our loyalty stats looking pretty sweet right now. Success for hunting for Moreland. Moreland's current location has been discovered, so again, we'll have to go do that. Community +1. Awesome. Success for research into the nature of curses. Davic Nettle. It appears that curses are a mysterious, little understood magical phenomenon. They can have devastating effects on their victims, but the source of their power is virtually unknown. Perhaps it would be well to keep an eye open for any other curses we might encounter. This research has just increased our understanding of divine magic. We have acquired a deeper understanding of the nature of curses, +2 to our divine. And each one of these curses will actually give us a slight bonus, but they take a long time, and it literally is him or your Magistar, which is our Octavia. One of the two is the only one that's capable of doing those curses. So we don't want to put both of them on it because that would speed it up, you'd think, but then something's going to happen where only she or only he could handle it, and then we get screwed because they're tied up for 45, 30, 60 days at a stretch. Build a town. We have our town. All right, so we have everything we want there. Let's handle this part. We have a problem, opportunity, and a problem. So let's start with our first problem. Jubilas has no choice but to do it, and we need to get done. 14 days means he's done on the 28th, so that means we could still put him on something else. Over here, again, I can put him on this one after we have time. So if someone else is busy, like with Ongar or whatever, I can totally do that. But he's got a good choice here. He's not the best choice. Lindsay's really bad at a 40%. So we're going to put Reg down. Okay, we're not going to say yes to any of these things yet. Here's our other problem. Again, Reg would be better, but Valerie can pass it with an 85. That's good enough for me. And then for our opportunity, again, Jod, who just freed up, or Tristan. And I'm okay with Tristan doing this one. 55%. So start event for Tristan here. Start the event there. Notice our checks. I am checking to make sure that we are able to pass them. So 50 or better is usually my go-to. If it's not at least 50%, then I give them a coin. You can up it by like 25% by adding a coin. So that covers the problems and the opportunities at the beginning of the month. Now, we have a bunch of other stuff here still to deal with. Nothing in regions. We do our divine protection now if we want to. That burns up 20 days, but that'll put it at 34 days. You see the problem? Nothing I can do about it. This is one of those things. And I don't necessarily need this. It's a drain on our BP just once, but still a big chunk of change. And it takes 20 days again to resolve when I can put him on something like another curse. 90 days to solve. 60 days to solve. 45 days, 60, 45, 45, 60, back to our 90 again. So again, I'd rather we grab like a 45 and get it knocked out. And notice that there's only one person that can do this one. The problem with this is I want her arcane up to level 3. So we're waiting for her to give us another rank up option for magic. Where's that at? Hold on a second. Rank up. Like so. So I can get her up to a 3. Would make me happy. I want to get everybody up to a 3 if at all possible. Relations is the next one, though. That, again, I still want to get that up to a 3 too. And we're not getting that as an option. And Lindsay is available. She's nothing that she has to work on. So we're probably not doing this one right now. And we have something to do. We have to go find that guy that we just tracked down his location. So we have to go on the open road. Economy-wise, takes 30 days, kind of screws us. It's not horrible, though. Pillage temple. I like to rebuild the temple, quite frankly. And the reason I say this, rebuilding the temple actually brings more traders to that area where the temple's at. This is where we found Tristan in chapter 1. So if we do this, if I remember this correctly, an encampment shows up of a bunch of free love and Aristal hippies or whatever that go to the Temple of the Elk all the time, and they set up shop there. And that's new gear and equipment that you can purchase there. Doesn't mean we'll be able to afford it, and doesn't mean that it's going to be stuff we want, but it's not the point. It would be worth having, so I would love to do this. I can't really justify taking him out for 60 days right now. It's just nothing that can do about that. Trade agreement. Don't have the BP, but I could purchase it, but I don't want to. That's 4 BP a week. Again, the sooner you get it, the better off you're going to be. Because remember, to cover the cost, if you will, think about how many weeks that would take just to earn your money back. So 4 BP per week. So 500 divided by 4. Was that 125 weeks? That's over 2 years. Okay, so just over 2. And we will finish by the 14th or the 15th year in this game. So again, we got a lot of time still to burn on this damn thing. So we're still good with the idea. I would love to do it. Again, it's another 30-day year. And I'd rather do it at the beginning of a month than the end. So we'll have to consider that later. Training-wise, Bartholomew is not a treasurer. Jod is the high priest. This is not the worst idea ever. Again, it's another 20-dayer, though, and it's just would be better if it was at the beginning of the month. So we're going to pass on that for the time being. The only other thing then would be to put someone again on a curse or to do another rank up. And like I said, I don't want to do a curse unless it's a 45-day curse. And I don't want to do hers. So I could do Jenna. That came out sounding wrong. I could do Jenna's curse because 45 days of this, I'd put it at 59 days. That means this month he's screwed. Next month he's almost completely screwed, but he's available at the end of the month. And that could be okay with me. I don't need him necessarily for anything. He's the divine guy. He's already at rank 3. So getting him up to a 4 would be nice, and getting his stat up from a 9 to a 10 or 11 because we increase him, whatever, would also be nice. But some of these things have to get done. I'm okay with starting this, and we have the BP to do it. Let's put him on it. Okay? Now, all we have to worry about is for the events, something shows up where only Jod can do it. Then we get hosed. And I can't guarantee that. It's, I think, a random thing, too, so there's really no chance that we can just say, oh, it'll be fine. Nope. It may not be fine. And again, we could totally bite us in the butt. Nothing we can do about it. From here, we want to go do that quest we just got. See if anyone stopped by our kingdom, though. Remember, we burnt up 14 days. Artisans could be in our town hall here ready to give us stuff. So let's see. Here's one. Yeah, it's Mim. Oh, Arlene. Oh, yeah. Greetings, Your Grace. Allow me to alleviate your daily concerns with a humble gift from your admirer. She's our magic person. She gave me a scroll of crap. Sorry. Rage spell is a terrible spell. I've never seen a use for it. I take that back. So, for those of you that don't know what the rage spell does, it's just like it sounds. It basically makes everyone a barbarian raging son of a bitch for the duration of the spell. But you can't cast spells while under the effects of rage, unless they've changed that. So, you basically just turn anyone into a non-caster. Having said that, I think you can also rage the bad guys. Again, why would you want to make them stronger and tougher? But if they can't cast, you see the use? So I can see the use of it. We don't have a silence spell, sadly, in this game, which is kind of a drag. I kind of like using those, but whatevs. We can ask for a specific item, though, now, and this is her list of stuff. This is why you want Arlene on your payroll. She's the one in your capital, by the way. Your only artisan, I believe, in your capital. My quality for your money, what would you like? We could get more scrolls, and she just brings, like, random scrolls. And then the level of gift, I should point out, that if I keep asking for staff, unless I increase whatever stat that she goes off of, which is probably arcane, which is an arcanist, that makes perfect sense. If that's the case, if I don't increase arcane any, if I keep asking for staff, I'll get duplicates. I'll get the same damn staff several times in a row. You know, there's a little bit of a wiggle room there. She'll give you staff 1 and staff 2, but you won't get staff 3, 4, or 5, or whatever we're talking about. So again, know that. Rods are awesome. And again, rods are specifically the ones that allow you to, like, meta magic stuff up like crazy. Loan us this here. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank you once again, Your Grace, for your kind generosity. I have another appealing offer for you. Arlene starts twisting her hair around her finger. My range of goods is wide enough, no doubt, but just for you, I can get something exquisite. One of my partners may have come across something valuable and rare. However, I'll need your help to deliver it to you. Are you interested? Hell yeah. Arlene claps. Come to my shop, Your Grace, so we can talk more in private. Awesome sauce. Part of her quest. Oh, who's this now? Is that Bakken? Yeah, Bakken. Acid oil. I'll show you that here in a moment. Unfazed by the awkward silence, Bakken searches through his bag for quite a while. Finally, he pulls out a sizable brown paper package. There you go. A little something from old Bakken. Let's see. Something specific again. Remember, I've been doing oils and ointments. I did potions once. Alchemical items. And again, just like we just said for her, he has a stat, or more than one stat at least, that's associated with him. So again, if your kingdom's not ranking up in that specific stat, you're going to get a lot of duplicates. You saw when I asked for alchemical items, I've done it 2 times in a row. Both times he brought me an acerbic ring. That's the one that increases bomb damage that we have on Jubilost. So again, I don't want another ring. If we start increasing whatever stat that's associated with him, we can get different items, is my point. But since I don't know what stat he is, he could be, again, arcane. Makes perfect sense, but doesn't mean anything. I'm going to work on... I'll do potions again. You know, if he gives me another greater invisibility potion, that's going to come in super handy. Okay, so let's look at that stuff first. A simple favor. That's Arlene's quest. Let's go by newest to oldest. So he brought us acid oil. So this is what this thing does. 1 minute per level for 7 minutes, basically. Adds 1d6 acid damage to a weapon, making it corrosive. Again, this is why you like Bakken. He gives you the stuff that buffs your weapon, right? Just coat it with the oil, suddenly your acid swinging like a son of a bitch. And that's an awesome, awesome upgrade. And again, I don't think it has to be a melee weapon. I think that would work on a crossbow or bow. The trick on those are always the same. Never switch weapons. What I mean is don't coat it with the oil and then say, oh, I wanted to go melee and switch from your bow to a sword. Because I think it may take the buff away. Okay? I don't know that for a fact. I haven't tested it, but it's not something I'd want to test. Because it'd be one of those where that could screw us in a fight, and I don't want to waste something as precious as this. But this is solid. And remember, with Juby on our team, remember, he casts spells, or his potions, behave based on his caster level. If that's true, if he might be able to take this bad boy and either coat his weapon with it for more than 7 caster levels, or he could coat your weapon potentially with it and again give it more than 7 caster levels. Meaning the duration is longer, is my point. So again, a reason that we love Bakken, a reason that we love Jubilost. This is the Rage Scroll, and again, notice that it's all allies. Oh yeah, so it doesn't work on enemies. Okay. Could have sworn it did. Each affected creature gains a +2 morale bonus to strength and con, +1 morale bonus on will saves, -2 to armor. So again, more damage, more hit points, less armor. You know, you're basically tougher and all around. It doesn't say a bonus to your fortitude save, but it's implied with the +2 to morale to constitution. That's a +1 then now to your fortitude save as well. So it's a solid scroll. It's just like I said, it's never going to be one. Again, while in rage, the subject cannot use spells. It's never one I'm going to use on a teammate. I mean, I'll scribe them just for a complete spellbook kind of thing, but it's not something I particularly care about. All right? But that's that. So now we have 2 things that we have to get done. 1, Arlene wants to talk to us, and then 2, we need to arrest Moreland. Now we know where he's at. The poacher's hideout located on the edge of the North Nile Marches. So awesome. So let's go do that. First, let's go sell some stuff. I see a lot of loot on me that's garbage. I'll take care of that. Paint square. And that gives me an opportunity to show you our teleport feature that we have too, which is pretty damn baller. Remember, I put up teleportation circles in the last video or the video before last. So now I have the ability to go boop to one of our locations. I don't have them in Bakken's location yet, which is over there by Oleg, and I don't have them over in Lake Silverstep. That's because Lake Silverstep is going to be my town, which, by the way, I need to go do that here before I forget, too. Come on. Now, I believe once you get your 3rd town, you can turn one of your towns or your main town into a city. So, just so we're clear on that. I want to sell all that stuff. There's nothing in here I want to keep. I don't need the Amulet of Mighty Fists. Probably done with the bracers as well. I don't see anything else I want to sell necessarily. Again, we need to start putting our money back where it needs to be in our pockets. So we're done with there. Do we have enough food? 12. We're fine. Okay, so we wanted to talk to Arlene. Almost forgot. Jeez Louise. This is her quest. Let's discuss this exquisite item you can only get. You can get only from me. Arlene clasped her hands in frustration. Oh, your grace, this is so embarrassing. I'd love to, but there's something. I have an associate, shall we say. His name's Ollie. He's a human, my gopher. Long legs, strong. He was due back with a payment for a fat contract 3 days ago. I have a feeling that something happened to him, or worse, that he fled with my money, which was promised as a down payment to my partner for that rarity I was procuring for you. Ollie has the chest of gemstones stashed somewhere near the southern border. Without that, we're never getting your relic. Arlene pauses a moment. Why, if someone could find Ollie, maybe visit his family at Lake Silverstep, or talk to his wife Lidika, that's the little halfling or gnome that's in Lake Silverstep. No, it doesn't feel right to request this of you, your grace. Describe Lidika so I can find her. How would I know what she looks like? I've never paid attention when Ollie talked about his family. Adorable, charming kids, his wife always waiting by the water for him to return from adventures. Yuck. If you need to borrow money to pay your partner, I can help you out. Arlene shakes her head. I wish it were so easy, your grace. These aren't ordinary coins we're talking about. These are genuine gemstones, suitable for crafting magical items. I've been looking for them for so long and traded quite a valuable piece for them. Alright, so we're going to do that now. That's another quest. So, first, let's make sure we make our town. So as we leave, I'm going to go back into the map. Right, we got everything here. Feel good about that. I'm going into the map so we can specifically say, hey, this is a town. So I'll show you how we do that now. Remember, the first town you make has to be your capital, so that was already a thing. So we're already at town number 1. This will be town number 2, and we're going to make it like Silverstep. So as soon as this pops up, let me sip my coffee. Of course he did. Let's look at that. Alright. Okay, what the hell? Maybe have to be in the actual kingdom's map to do this. But anyway, region. So we're going over here. Find your actual city, or excuse me, village in Lake Silverstep. Enter. Could have sworn it was on that map that we wanted to do this. Maybe I can't do it from here. Well, that would suck. 1 of 10, you see that? It's supposed to be a bigger size category. So I'm missing something. Let's try again. Sometimes it's glitchy, I must admit. The game's not perfect. Sometimes there's a glitch to it. This is rename it. No, nothing there. Could have sworn it was just like a click it kind of thing. Let's actually check some of these other ones out, see if it shows us a different pop-up. Like the one over here at Oleg's. Yeah, see, upgrade. So something's going on where we're not allowed to upgrade that one. I'm not sure what it is. Maybe it's the size, the amount of stuff that I have in it. If that's the case, then I'm going to build more there, because I don't want these to be the one. Literally, so far, everyone else can be upgraded. So yeah, so we're missing something here. So we're going to go in and we're going to build a few things, and maybe that'll solve that problem. But I definitely want this one to be the upgraded town. Do not want to miss that. So first things first, I need to buy some stuff. We're not going to have enough cash for that. That's for damn sure. I'll buy another 200. I know it's wasting money, but we're going to scout some stuff here before too long anyway. So here's Mim's Jewelry Shop, and we have a Piers, and that's it. So let's make a longhouse. She likes being next to a longhouse, remember? And then a longhouse always likes being next to a, where is it, a shrine? Which likes being next to a monument. So we'll make those things. And see how that gets us. Maybe one more thing. And the longhouse also likes being next to a tavern, if I'm not mistaken. And a barracks too. Barracks. Stability. So, I'm sorry, I'll show you what I'm doing here. I'm just reading it without talking about it. So the barracks gives you +1 military. See that? Notice how it also says if you place it next to a longhouse, which is this building we're making here, I get another bonus to stability. Okay, that's that right down here. Not that I particularly care about one over the other per se, but stability is useful. Look at our tavern, and the reason that this is important, notice that it's +1 to economy, +1 relations when next to a longhouse, which again we can put it next to a longhouse if we so choose. But there's only one spot available right now. So do I want the tavern, which gives me relations, or do I want the barracks that gives me stability? So relations is here. Stability is here. Stability is technically higher up than relations. So I probably want the relations one. Right? So we're going to make the tavern there. And then the barracks next to the tavern. Because at least it gets a bonus to the tavern. Okay? The tavern espionage bonus if next to a barracks. It was always going to be next to a barracks. The question is, was it going to be here or here? You see that? We're basically where we're going to drop it. So that's good. We still have enough BP that I don't mind building a wooden wall. Because why the hell not? I'm saving this spot because I probably want this for the mage tower is my guess. And I can't do that until it's a town. Again, I can get the teleportation circle down, but that's again silly because as soon as I make the mage tower, it includes a teleportation circle. So then I wasted BP and I just don't want to do that. I can do a watchtower, I suppose, but there's nowhere to put it. See how it needs a spare separate spot. Same with the windmill. Nowhere to put it. It needs a separate spot. But when it becomes a town, chances are one of those things that's going to be extra slots will be a spare spot, is my guess. So hopefully this will be enough to convince the game you can make this a town. Hopefully it's not like you have to own the village for X number of weeks or months or years or some shit, because that would straight up suck. But that gets me what I wanted to do to make it a larger size category, hopefully. And then from there we back out of here, and I want to show you how we teleport now. So, why it's saying that we have to be in here, I don't know. I don't see anything that's showing a thumbs up. So let's actually just quickly, I hate to do this, guys, but it's going to bother me that it's there. So I'm going to go enter and go to the throne room. We'll go talk to the table, prove to ourselves there's not like a, oh, you got a +1 for talking to Arlene or some crap like that. Hopefully it makes that thing go away. The flag distracts me. If it's not there and then it shows up, then I know something happened. If it's not there, then again, I know that we've covered everything we wanted to cover. It is not showing up. I get it. I bet it's the town, making the town. I bet it's exactly what it is. It's the flag's there because you never finished making it or picking a town. So we'll have to hold out on that. Nothing I can do about it. All right. To the game. All right, so we did Arlene's thing. Or started her thing. So we know what we're doing there. We wanted to also go to wherever that doofus is that we're tracking down. We need to find him. So we need to scour the map. I think it said south Neural Marches. So it should be to the, let's see, southwest of us. See anything that popped up? I see nothing. North Neural Marches, my apologies. Poacher's Hideout. Yeah, okay, so that's where we're going. Now, here's how long it would take to get to this spot here. 11 hours, okay? We're not going there just yet. Here is another town that we have the ability to teleport to. So I could teleport to Tassel Ford. Like so. And now, how long does it take to get to here? 12 hours. So again, this is slower. This is what I'm saying. So we're saving on time. I want to teleport to Doraville. It's instantaneous. And now I know that this is my fastest travel time. Okay, quick save while we do this. So again, boom. Saving me an hour. Just depends on which way you look at it. And again, if I needed to go here and talk to the guy, I just teleport there and poof, problem solved. So this helps us quite a bit for getting around the map. We don't have to make massive leaps and bounds. Just find the closest town that has a teleportation circle. Go there, boop, mass transit your team to another location that's closer to where your objective is. Now I'm assuming since it's a bandito, we're going to have a fight on it.
Right here, my friend.
I don't know how many banditos we're talking about. So we're getting a little bit of the minimum buffs going here. Just enough to make sure we don't get caught with our pants down, so to speak. Let's get the haste. We never use haste. Quick save this mess.
I do what I must.
Oh, okay. He really doesn't want company.
Over there.
All right, let's do this. We're doing stealthy so that I can sneak up on this and disarm stuff.
A trivial task.
Oop, here we go. Moreland. Moreland looks at you apprehensively, but his voice sounds confident. Greetings, Your Grace. I can see that my humble efforts to escape your observant royal gaze seem to have failed miserably. Well, that'll be all right. It remains for me to make you an offer that you will find hard to resist. Yeah, you know what? Screw this dude. Well, let's see what he suggests. I want to see what he's got going on. Very same thing that I offer for all the other over-meticulous hunters and prying guards. Gold, gold, Your Grace. All that I've managed to save and scrape up over my life. Rest assured, it's a very substantial amount. You wouldn't reject an offer like this just because some naive spring chicken decided they want to play justice. I rather like the idea. If that's the neutral evil attack, what a disgusting offer. You'll be brought to justice. Help me, lads. Ooh, sneak attack me, you bastard. Alright, time to summon some pets out here. Get their attention. And we, ooh, wow, another trap. Okay, so, and again, we know that I've disarmed this trap, so this should be a clear path, I think, on the south side of this stuff. So there's that. Okay, Dora. Definitely want to upgrade your weapon. And you're ready to rock and roll on this doofus, so go ahead and lop his
This
head off.
will hurt.
1, 2, 3. Wow, that was a whole lot of woofing, buddy. 32 armor. Oh, he did a mutagen. Okay. Well, you know what? I got a guy that can throw bombs that loves that stuff. Tristan. Why don't you auto hit this fool just because I want to weaken him? Oh, this is more weak. I thought he was back here like a coward. Well, he ran right the hell up into this shit. Okay. Tristan, you go over here, sir. I believe someone just went invisible on us. Greater invis, no less. It's okay. They can sneak attack those to their heart's content. I can give a rat's ass. Morland, on the other hand, we want to bomb the hell out of him. Boom, there's some damage. Boom, there's some damage. Boom, there's some damage. Very nice, Juby. Very nice indeed, sir. Now, how much more has he got left on him? Stop and beg your mercy, sire. You win. The jail is better than the grave. We're not allowed to hit him, I guess, until the end. So I guess now we're fighting these dudes. He's trying to hit the invisible guy. Alright. Okbo, you come down here, bro. You know he's gonna. It's a 50-50 chance to straight up miss. So, thanks to Greater Invis. But I can light him up like a Christmas tree. And I can do so with this character right here. So first things first. A 5-foot stutter step this way. I want you to do this spell just like so. Boom. Doesn't matter if they failed their check or not, they failed it, so they're blind, so that's awesome for us. But even if they hit past, they'd still be lit up like a Christmas tree, and all the Greater Invis is now gone. Or at least okay, Eliza.
Do not hold back.
Ooh. Alright, I don't want to worry about traps, so I'm just going to take this one out.
That was easy. You should have run!
Probably shouldn't have moved between two guys like that. It was quite stupid of me, actually. Tristan's coming over here so he can just do some general shenanigans. Okay, these guys aren't even taking any damage, so that's our next target. Juby.
Ha! Primitives.
Get him. Okay, there's your 1. There's 2. There's 3. 4th. Enough to take him out. Good work, Juba lost. Ekin. Just light him up.
Hide from me.
Okay. Now, I'm assuming that means he's over here.
A trivial task.
We got the green check mark, so that's all I care about, really. But I want to make sure we didn't somehow glitch the game by doing the turn-based combat. Holy hell, we just hit the mother load of potions. So that's a blur, displacement, cat's grace, bull's strength, bunch of healing, and alchemist fire and acid flash. What? Alright, sunshine. We'll take all the hides.
We should move.
He's got multiple boxes worth of hides. This is just kind of disgusting.
I'm off.
Remember, that's why we're hunting him, is because he was doing the hides from the living, sentient, what you call them, lizard folk. Just super disturbing. So I'm betting our guy, I can't remember his name, is it Tavel, something like that, wants to see these things. Probably gonna straight up dispose of them or some such. It feels wrong stealing them and then selling the damn things. As far as gear though was concerned, for those of you that were curious what actually popped up to the date, newest to oldest, we got wyvern scales, winter wolf pelt. These things are worth some money too. Winter wolf pelt, $500 for 1 pelt. Owl bear pelt, that's a little weird that that's actually less. We have the bear pelts. These are all his freaky deaky lizard folk skins. In the chest, that's gross. Animal hides, Hopefully we don't get caught on the open road by lizard folk while toting that shit around too. That would be kind of embarrassing. Warg pelts, wolf pelts, smilodon, monitor lizards. That's okay. They're not smart. Mastodon, hodag. Ooh, hodag. Leopard, elk hide, deer hide. And we got a few hide armor to sell, chain shirt to sell, light crossbow to sell, and some falchions. Some rings. Yeah, all right. Oh, by the way, I need to check her for type. You got any stuff that you need to slot here, kiddo? No, you? No. Okay. Oh, Jubilost. I forget he has a spell proper too. So, just one last thing. I was like putting that back to the price in descending order, so I know what I can sell and not give a damn about. All right, but that quest is now officially done, unless we need, like I said, to go talk to what's his face. And it doesn't say we need to. We got the green check marks. So we know we finished that quest. But I always like to follow up just to make sure that they know that I did what they asked of me. And he's over here in the northern Gnarl Marches anyway, so we're just going to go straight to him, I think. Well, actually, no, we're not, because it's 13 hours that way. And from here, it would be... Oh, no, it is 13 hours. Okay, so it's the same distance. Remember, I can teleport from here to here. So if it was 13 hours to get to Tazelford and like 12 to get to Doraville, I'd go to Doraville, then teleport to save on time. Just a checking again, just to make sure that there's not something that pops up as a, holy shit, you forgot to do this. Nope. Okay. Continue. Okay, enter. It's this guy right here. What's his name? Cheryl. It was Cheryl that was upset by this. There we go. The half-elf is whistling carelessly. He gives you a graceful bow as he sees you. It's good to see you. How can I help you? Morlan is under arrest. He's patching quilts in a prison cell right about now. Oh, I hope he finds enough light in his soul that he can someday see the graveness of his crime. You can't slaughter intelligent beings as if they were beasts and make clothes of their skins. Cheryl stays silent for a few seconds and then shakes his head. Even now that it's over, it's hard to believe that this evil act really took place. 600 XP. Thank you. I could never have brought Morlan's crimes to light without your support. Now that he's in jail, I might return to the capital, but you know what? I've quite gotten used to the air here, and I have wonderful neighbors. Fate has brought me here, so be it. I'm staying, especially since I've begun making sketches for a unique piece. Another relocation would only delay its creation. Well, all right. So he literally is working on what we wanted him to work on. Since we're already here, we might as well talk to Chemo. Maybe he'll tell us about his date. Where do you hail from? Keonan, the land of the elves, the land of springs and forests. That is where I learned my craft. Why did you leave Keonan? Nobody made me leave. Chemo gives you an embarrassed look. I just woke up one day, looked out the window, and the road called, and I went. Okay.
I'm there.
Fair enough, dude. I'm not trying to pry. I'm just asking. Let's see. So we're going this way. So I think the other artisan we just talked to, Cheryl, is done as far as quest is concerned. So he will work on his masterwork item, and it is a masterwork item that you're probably going to want to have as well. Now when I'm here, we're trying to go to somewhere down here is where what's-his-face got mugged. But his wife would probably know, and she's in Silverstep. So we need to go to Silverstep. So again, we don't want to go straight to Silverstep, so we're going to teleport to Doraville. And now we can go to Silverstep, saving us some time. Quick save, of course, on the way. This teleporting is so
May we have a
handy.
moment of respite?
Oh, I know you're tired. We'll rest when we get to Lake Silverstep or something. Enter. Okay. So, the Lidika, I think, was his wife's name. And I think that's, like I said, that little person that's over there by the only merchant that's on this map. So you pop open your map and you see the merchant, then you know that's where you're basically headed. And the sad part is you're going to find out he did not rob her. The Arlene, he did not rob her. He literally got killed. So when we're going to the wife to find out where he may have gone, we're going to go there, find his dead body and the animals that killed him, sadly. It's kind of a drag, but it's what it is. Okay, I need to go there. Where he's at, right? Yeah, he's here, she's here. Yeah, there's Lidika.
I do what I must.
Alright, come here, guys. Greetings, Your Grace. Do you know Lidika? She lives in this village. I'm Lidika. Has something happened? Do you know something about my husband? The woman's voice rings with fear and anxiety. Were you crying? May I help you? If only you could track down and punish my lost husband, the bastard. Oh, pardon my language, Your Grace. I lost my temper. You see, Ollie, my husband, left on business a few days ago, and he's disappeared. I'm just so angry and a little scared. Arlene sent me. She's looking for Ollie, and she said you might know where to find him. Arlene, that greedy witch. Lidika stomps her foot. It was her who sent my Ollie on that mission. If not for her, my husband wouldn't have dreamed of becoming rich. He wouldn't be slaving away for her for some wench. She's been using him as a pack horse, always ordering him to deliver all kinds of stuff. I have no idea what her deal was, but I can feel it in my bones. No ordinary goods need to bypass guards and high roads in their delivery. I don't know where Ollie is. I've been racking my brain for what could have happened. He mentioned he was going to the southern border to grab something from some cleft. What the hell that means. He said it was a desolate location and that the package was safe there. Guess it turns out it wasn't safe after all. Lidika starts crying. He widowed me and orphaned our 2 children. He's gone. He's dead, and I can feel it. He would never just leave us to starve. Alright, I have to go.
I'm off.
Sorry, kiddo. So, and again, like all of our vendors, you're going to find out that just about all of them are jackasses. I guess it's the artisan mind. You know, they're all just, you know, enamored with themselves and their work, that they think they're special and that rules don't apply to them, I suppose. I don't know. But they all seem to be horrible, horrible people. So it's weird that, because they give you choices of, you know, basically firing them and telling them to get the hell out of your town. But they make the best gear. Which I know is the wrong thing to say. But you know what? It's still the truth. We're going to use rations just to speed this part up.
They say pets look like their owners. I always thought this statement was ridiculous until I met you, Ekin, and your wolf. It's as sullen as you.
You should have a rattlesnake. Noisy and venomous.
Burn. Epic burn. Good job, Ekin. Alright. We're back in it. So now we should go to the overland map and you should actually see where he was or supposed to go to pick up the chest of gems. And we will find literally a chest of gems. Not just gems, we will find a chest that says a chest of gems. So you'll know you've hit the right spot, and it's obvious at that point that this is his body. It's just a damn shame. And then there's going to be a problem, and I'll show you that here in a moment. Okay, I actually thought she was going to show us where. Up near the Bernie southern border. What the hell does that mean? Cleft near the Bernie southern border. I could have sworn it was over here. I could have sworn it was down here. I swear I was. Well, poop. Poop on you, madam. Maybe we need to go back to talk to Irene? Maybe she'll narrow it down for us? That's weird. I could have sworn it got the little red flag on, like, the name tag. You know, like you see here at Doraville. Enter main square. That's concerning. If I can't find it this way, I'm going to have to log off, guys, long enough to look up it up online and find out where the hell Ollie is. So it doesn't show up as a a note I'm not going to traipse the damn hills to find out. And I don't know what cleft means. I assume it means like a edge, like a peninsula maybe. But yeah, I don't know what the hell that. I mean, there's water everywhere, so I don't know if I can figure out what that means. All right, Arlene. Give me some info. Nope. Alright, no joy. Oh, is that a dog? It is a dog and horsies. We got dogs and horsies in our kingdom now. Oh. That's so cool. Yeah, I want to actually do something while I'm here. I always keep forgetting to do this. We robbed our people once before, and I don't know that they repopulated. Nope. I just wanted to check, make sure it wasn't like suddenly you have like more stuff just waiting like every week or month or whatever. You can come back and steal their food. It's a weird mechanic. I don't know why they have added it. But it's here, so I'm gonna try it. So, all right. Well, let's do another quick once over out here. Without a red flag, we would literally have to hit every goddamn location. Without, I mean, again, even with knowing what a clef is, again, I'll show you on the map. With even knowing what a clef is, you're still gonna be like, what? Because it could be this one, it could be that one, it could be this one, and I'm not going to traipse around 7 different places looking for this fool. Because like a cleft to me is like this lip here or here. I don't think he's in Candlemere. In fact, I know what map it looks like the inside of the map. But like I said, I could have sworn it was one of these doofuses down here. Like Bald Stones, Dragonleaf, or those. I guess that's where we'll go to first. I'm going to go there first. We'll check those 3 out. If there's not in any of those 3, then I'm going to have to log off, get on the internet, and find out where the hell he is at dumbass's head. Go to Bald Stones. And I think I needed to pick that up anyway, so it's not pissing me off that I'm here. It's a water map, where you literally have water split up the middle here. Water on the side. There's like a small walk over that. This ain't it. So like if the water split here, you'd walk up this side, walk over. There'd be a fight here. His dead body would be here. Then you walk down this side. There's like an exit on these 2 sides. It's a very tiny map, damn near about the size of what we're seeing here. Maybe a little bit bigger, but it's not much bigger. So this is not it. That's very frustrating. I can't believe they did that to us. Travel here. And it could be that I haven't seen the location. I hadn't thought of that too. I have never spied it or something or perceived it. Or perception checks are a thing for your various territories. Usually they'll walk you to them, but that doesn't mean they will. Oh, we got a Smilodon-like treant.
I stand ready.
You know what he likes? I bet he loves skeletons. I don't think he likes skeletons. Alright, we're just going to... Oh, I don't have enough for this, do I? Well, maybe I do. Try. Yeah, I do. Take that damage, bastard. Alright, sneak attack.
Way!
Oh, she already did her turn. I forgot. Some of these skeletons. Yeah, skeleton army. Alright, madam. I'll hit his ass. Nice. Solid. Get up here and get in his face. Buck bow. You can charge him, right? Go get him. Here's 30 damage. 2B.
Will they
We have all kinds of bombs for sale. Pow. Pow. Boom, he's dead. That's what you get for pissing off my team, Treant. Give me a Smilodon pill. I love the blue animations. I know I've said it before. It's one of my favorites, though. I love it when magic missile lands And you see like little dots of blue on the ground from where it exploded. I just find it funny. Alright, so that's still working on picking up this territory here. Claim it for silver step. Might as well, and that's a military. Is that right? Yeah, military +1. These are the last two spots that I would think he would be at. I seem to remember it was down here too because
would be welcome.
I remember it was away from her and it was a pain in the ass to get back to her. So I'm thinking that this is still right. We'll know because we come on this side of the map. This is it.
I do what I must.
And it's going to be monsters here because, again, he clearly died. So might as well buff up just a little. I think we can straight up just kill the monster, though, by cheating with Stinking Cloud, because I think it's a living. Yeah, it's the tassel worms. So I can just do
Time to act.
this.
Test of my abilities.
Back and
Nowhere
try
to
and shoot
run.
these fools up. Boom. Bam. Proto.
Run
your sneak
them
out, huh?
through.
Oh, that's pretty. Oh, that was nice. Now, Dora, you've already cast your spell, so you have no choice but just to straight up move. Might as well just get up in there so he stays in the cloud. Octobo, you can charge him. Oh, yeah. Super easy. 2 spells, basically, and we managed to kill these bastards off. One is a buff and one is a screw. And then, like I said, chest of genuine stones. Now, remember,
I'm there.
I have a mod that allows me to make area effects like this disappear. So, for those of you that have downloaded that mod and have left it on its default setting, all you have to do is press L after the fight, and poof, it'll go away. And it'll even tell you, removed, whatever effects it removed. Stinking Cloud, Grease, Web, you know, whatever.
In due time.
But, having said that, I actually do want to check this area real quick. Even though we've been here before, clearly new stuff has happened, so we want to make sure we don't have, like, random loot just sitting in a corner.
I'm off.
Anyway, what was I saying? There's 2 possible ways, though, to remove those effects with the mod on. The one I have it set to is it just disappears. Period, done. The other one makes it disappear, but it speeds up the time of your clock. So if it would last for, like, let's say another minute, and you just didn't want to sit here and wait for a goddamn minute, you could press the L button. It would be gone in a minute of all your buffs. Remember, we buffed up with stuff. A minute would actually be taken off their clock because you're just fast forwarding, if you will, in time. And that's, again, fair. That's definitely fair. But it's still one of those where I'm just kind of...
isn't it?
Okay, so now here's the thing. I'm going to go here to the bridge.
Time to search for the spot to rest.
Everybody's sleepy. We're not going in here. We're doing a hard save. And I want to tell you why. Well, first we're going to need to rest, one. The other is I've yet to know if there's 2 possible outcomes here. I go give her the chest, which obviously I want to do because I want her to continue on with her quest. If you go and talk to the wife here in the Silverstep Grove, I don't know that she'll demand the chest. Right? So I want to talk to her first. The problem to me with that is this. If I go with the chest in my hands, will she actually ask for the gemstones? I don't want that, but I don't know that. So again, I'm going to talk to her first. If we screw that up and she demands on it or something like that, then that's, you know, screwing over my quest. Pass. I'll go back to my hard save and come back to here, give her the gemstones. But I do know you can kiss her ass and help her out. So I do know that, because I've done it before. Again, like I said, I'm just fuzzy on the order of things. So first, let's try to expedite it by going this way. Clearly we got tired people. We'll rest once we're there and talk to her. Before we leave, we'll rest on the way back, kind of thing. But to do what I want to keep the gems, but I want to make her happy, or at least as happy as she can be once I basically report that her husband basically was murdered in the employ of Eileen. And since I feel bad for her, there should be an option. Quiet, you guys. There should be an option to basically put her, so to speak, on a payroll. Basically, we just it's kind of almost like unemployment. We basically are covering her husband's unemployment benefits with the kingdom, which means every week I'm going to lose like 2 BP or some shit like that, just to basically make sure that her family's taking care of her and her kids. And I'm actually cool with that, because at the very least, you know, I feel bad. I need the gemstones, so I'm not giving them to her. But she definitely got screwed in the deal, and she needs to take care of her and her kids. We're more than capable of taking care of her. I found Ollie's body. I'm so sorry. Lidika stares at you a few moments as if not understanding what you just said. Then she buries her face in her palms and turns away. And here it says, "Kid, give away the chest gems. I found it in Ollie's body. I'm sure he'd want his family to have it. No, please accept this money. It should last you for a while. Pass. Lawful good. The barony will support you now that you've lost your provider." And again, it doesn't say it here, but once you click this, I think it says -1 BP a week or some shit. And again, this one would clearly you lose cash. But how long could that possibly last her? I think, you know what, screw that. We're going to support her. Because she, losing her husband, basically is still allowing me to have amazing artisan. And again, to kind of like assuage my guilt, if you will, I'm going to do this. So -1 BP a week. And I'm cool with that. Lidika blinks away the tears and looks at you in astonishment. So thank you, Your Grace. Thank you for not letting our children starve. For me, I'm not nothing without my Ollie. We -1 BP a week. And again, I'm okay with that as a decision. It sucks, but it's what it is. It's either that or a cash influx. And again, a viable option, but it still feels wrong. Because how long could that possibly last her? It just, yeah. I'd rather just know that her and her kids are just taken care of. I'm a softie. Plus, I feel guilty because I'm taking the gems with me and making my kick-ass magic items. So, now we need to rest because everyone's whining. And we'll do that. Manage. Make sure to use the rations. We're good to go. Hit it.
An interesting troop we are. If I saw us on a forest road, I'd grab my crossbow before someone yelled, "Stand and deliver."
Yeah, I have to admit, we look like we're coming for your shit. But it's what it is. I can't imagine... Well, I can, but I don't want to imagine. Think about D&D and Pathfinder, of course, too. Think about what it must be like to live in a world like this. A, you know gods exist, like an actual tangible physical representation of gods exist. B, magic is real, and holy hell, does that just turn you on your freaking ear. Then, think about everyone else that's not magic or not, you know, deity related. What do? If they're not doing magic, they're basically shooting you in the face and stabbing you with knives and guns, or not guns, arrows and whatever else, and just straight up screwing you over. Can you imagine the fact they still somehow manage to have a society where people are still reasonably nice to each other? That would just boggle my mind. Now you wonder why we have murdering band of hobos every time we play D&D. Because, quite frankly, we deserve to have murdering bands of hobos. Alright, I'm selling all that stuff off. Just checking to make sure we're not giving away something highly important. I'll get rid of those things. Don't need you, don't need you, don't need you, don't need you. Alright, I feel good about that. Okay. And again, I don't want to buy anything from him. So back on the road, back to Arlene with our chest of goodies. And that'll get us part of the way done for her quest. There's one more, at least one more thing we need to do for her. As a matter of fact, I don't think I found that thing that she's going to want next, which is kind of a bummer. The thing that she wants next is a unicorn horn, and I think normally by now I have the damn thing, so it's kind of surprising that I don't. So either maybe it's you know, they're asking me to do all these quests because my magic is so good and my town stats are so good, and maybe that's why I missed the last time, and I just again haven't gotten to the point where I found the unicorn horn, or I've missed something on the map. So I'll have to probably have to log eventually and figure out where the hell the unicorn horn's at, because I don't want to miss it. And you can sell it, I think, too, so that's you definitely don't want to sell it. So, but like I said, I don't think I've stumbled on it yet. At least I hope not. Head over here. Here are your gemstones. Arlene grabs the chest, counts the gemstones and sighs in relief. None are missing. What a relief. Rest assured, now I can strike a deal with my new partner. Come back in a week. I'm sure I'll have good news for you by then. Chest of gemstones. Alright, so literally I'm going to keep her to that. So we're going to write down the day here. What is that? 21. So 28. C. Arlene. Capital. So on the 28th, we'll know to go back here and talk to her, because I really do think that they mean a week.
In due time.
And I don't think it's going to be like, oh my god, if you didn't come back exactly in a week, you're screwed. But you definitely don't want to go before a week transpires, put it that way. First, let's check, make sure there's something else we need to do. Affairs of the Hearts. We're still waiting for Chemo to tell us about his date. Visit Arlene in a week. It literally says specifically that. Do we have anything in the errands? Errands are all caught up. Ancient Curse is cruising along. Okay, so now we are literally at a 14-day jump that'll push us damn near where we need to be. Downside of that is that means we're not coming back in a week to talk to Arlene. So we're not going to do a 14-day jump. I don't trust that it won't screw it up. Or she'll just be like, I told you to come back a week ago. That kind of thing. So I don't want to deal with that mess. So we're going to come back here. First we're going to check our box. Make sure we don't have something in here. People dropping off goods and all that jazz. Matter of fact, let's actually put this stuff away where it belongs. How goes our food? Oh, we got more of those eggs, it looks like. Load them diamonds. Diamond dust. Oh, we got stuff here, here, and here. Alright, we probably need to figure out one of these days what these damn things do. I'm just gonna resort some stuff here, guys. But like we have honey. I want to say if you take the honey and you take the flour and is there syrup here? I feel like syrup is the thing. Yeah, sweet syrup. I think that's enough to make a meal. And certainly if I take different kinds of meat, cheese, eggs, fruit, edible moss, rice, or basically just everything. If we just take everything, we'll be able to cook stuff, I'm guessing. So let's take everything. It's that it's heavy. I'm not going to take the first world fruit though, because screw that. But this will give us a chance. Ooh, and sorry, I didn't want to do that either. What's that ruby thing? Or the anvil. Oh yeah, we haven't even had that quest yet. That's cool. Don't need to keep the diamonds. I mean, I need them, but I don't need to squirrel them away. So we're going to do it like that. Boom. And then this. Alright, I'm going to have to clearly trim some stuff. Let's go by weight. So what's my heaviest food item? I don't need to have 65 hider eyes. That's a lot of hider eyes. And I don't need 64 meat, I'm guessing. It's actually this. Try to go vegan. Take all my potatoes while you're at it. And the rice. Good lord, we're heavy. Oh, we still have these damn lizard folk skins. I wonder what those are going to be for. Can't sell them. I wonder why they even give them to you. I don't want the spider legs. I don't think either. And let's get rid of the vegetables and the cheese. And we're keeping the flour. We'll get rid of the other cheese. Soft cheese, excuse me. Cheese and chocolate. It's one of Lindsay's favorites, one of the items with the chocolate. Alright, we're actually low enough, I think, now. Once we have the team, it's not going to be as heavy. And we're going to start churning through these items pretty damn quick. Now we're going to be resting. So that's cool. I feel good about that. Let's come over here. We've burned up enough time on the road that maybe we can turn that other village into a town. Like Silver Step. So or the one that's over there in Lake Silver Step. So let's check that out. Please, please, please. Bastard. Yeah, they're churning up in a couple days here. And the longhouse still isn't built, so it's kind of not surprising, I don't think. So we need to burn up time, though. So we have 38,773. So first things first, we will rest, clearly. And it's been about an hour and change. So actually, let me do a quick shut off the video, turn the video back on, guys. I'll be right back.